Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with our daily advice for March 15th, 2018. Thank you for joining me. So let's have a look at what the energies are first today, what we're dealing with, and what we need to know for our highest good. We have a lot of major arcanas. We have only major arcanas here, so this could be translated into a little bit of overwhelming energy, perhaps. Feeling a little bit overwhelmed or feeling a little bit out of it, okay, having to work really hard to concentrate, okay, because of all the intense energy that we're dealing with. But try to be patient and go through it, because there's a purpose behind it, okay. We're dealing with karmic energy at this time. So the first card that we have representing the influence of the past on our current situation, we have Inner Strength. This is the Strength card in this deck. You have great courage and kindness. You may not realize how strong and powerful you are, but there is no problem you can't solve. The compassion you so freely give to others must also be given to yourself. Stand strong in your convictions if the right answer to tell someone is no. So we're coming from a place of having to stand our ground, having to defend a position, defend a vision, defend how we think or how we feel at times, having to stand our ground and do what's right for ourselves, put ourselves first. With the Strength card, it's quiet strength, absolutely. That's why it says Inner Strength. So it's not a matter of going to battle, going to war, okay. We're not rushing into anything, we're not shouting, we're not demanding things. It's quiet strength, it's elegant strength, it's knowing what we're worth, knowing what we deserve, and acting in a compassionate way, with kindness, with grace, with elegance, but still putting our foot down and saying no, or saying goodbye, or saying no thank you, if that's the right thing to do. And it's not easy to learn those lessons. It's not easy to reach that point of quiet strength, of inner strength. But it just shows that we have been through a lot and we have learned, and therefore we have reached this point of being strong and being aware of how strong we are, and then being aware that we can solve whatever problem we're faced with, okay? In today's energy, we have a win-win solution. So I think the Inner Strength card shows up first to remind us, okay, whatever we're dealing with, we can fix it, we can solve it, we can find a way, if that's what we want to do, okay? I think that's why it shows up first. So a win-win solution. There's strength in diversity. By blending the ideas of other people with our own, you can often come up with a solution that's magnificent. Start by focusing on the aspects that everyone agrees upon, and then open your mind to compromise and working together. Stay balanced and seek out a moderate approach. And this is the Temperance card, so another major arcana. And it just talks about the fact that it's definitely possible to find a win-win solution to whatever situation we're faced with. We just have to sit down and talk it out with an open mind and an open heart, with compassion in our hearts, and always trying to understand the other person's point of view, or at least respect it if we don't fully support it. Okay, we're all entitled to our own opinions, our own ideas, to have our own goals, and it's a matter of looking at things from the perspective of we can all get what we want. We just have to find that middle ground, as opposed to I'm going to fight for what I want and I don't care what happens, okay? So that's why we're reminded that we have the inner strength to find a win-win solution, that we don't have to shout, we don't have to go to war about what we want. We just have to sit down, use our strength, use our compassion, try to see the other person's point of view with compassion, with understanding, and know that the solution that we're both going to be happy with, both parties are going to be happy with, is there. We just need to talk until we find it. And we are given a point to start by first thinking about or discussing the points we already agree upon, what brings us together, where we are similar, what common goals we have, what common views we have, why we appreciate each other, why we respect each other, why we love each other. First discussing those to establish the tone for the conversation, where it's positive, it's constructive, it brings in patience, it brings in compassion, it brings in respect, light-hearted energy, and then we can address whatever we feel needs fixing, whatever we feel we're not completely happy with, whatever we feel should be different or should change, and then finding that middle ground where this is what I can do, and then what the other party can do, and then finding that point where we're both happy. And if we take the time and we make the effort, because it is effort, okay, to use our inner strength to stay calm, to stay in control of our tempers, to always correct our thoughts, if you will, to always bring it back to a place of positivity, to always bring it back to a place of respect, to always bring it back to a place of compassion. It is a great effort, as opposed to just getting angry with the situation, saying whatever, and then walking out. It is a lot harder to be calm and compassionate. So if we take the time and we do that, the energy that we're moving into tomorrow with, we have positive recognition. This is the Sun card. Congratulations, your plans have worked out perfectly, and now it's your time to shine. Brilliant new ideas will present themselves to you, and success is all but assured. Express yourself openly and honestly, knowing that those surrounding you are trustworthy. Be open to unexpected opportunities. So new ideas will present themselves. And then the win-win solution said that by blending our ideas with someone else's, we come up with some wonderful new opportunities, wonderful new perspectives. Okay, so I like how these cards kind of feed into each other. First, we're reminded that we have the strength we need to get through anything, that we should always use our quiet strength, our inner strength. And then we are reminded of that because today we might be looking at finding compromise, we might be looking at trying to heal a relationship, we might be looking at business negotiations, okay, whatever the case may be. And then as a result, we do have new opportunities, we do have success, we do have happiness by focusing on finding that win-win solution, as opposed to me over you. Let's both find that solution we're happy with, as opposed to I need to get what I want and then you can have whatever's left, or anything like that. Okay, our guidance card, we have the Kiwi. Do a walking meditation each day for the next week. So this, again, if we're not sure how to tap into our quiet strength, this says think before you speak. This says be quiet and think things through. This says keep an open mind. Okay, and I see how the Kiwi almost looks like he's either bowing or definitely looking like he's in a, I don't know why I say he, but anyway, in a pensive kind of state. I think that means listen properly, try not to judge, try not to criticize, try not to have preconceived ideas. Listen, just listen to what the other party is telling you, because that's really the best way to hear each other, to understand each other, and to find that solution that you're both happy with. It's listening with an open mind and an open heart, knowing that we both want the same thing more often than not, and it's just a matter of getting there in a way that we're both happy with it. okay? And prayer, meditation is definitely the way to go to help us stay grounded, to help us keep our minds open, to help us bring compassion in our hearts, patience, okay? And now let's look at our Power Thought card for today. Let's see if it ties in with the reading or if it just brings in something extra to give us inspiration. Okay, that one comes out. I see clearly. I willingly forgive, so it adds to the reading, ties in with it. I breathe love into my vision, and I see with compassion and understanding. My clear insight is reflected in my outer sight. So I see clearly. I willingly forgive. I bring love into my vision, and I see with compassion and understanding. I see clearly, I hear clearly, because I am open to it. And that's really the way to get what we want, what would make us happy in any situation where there's a negotiation or there's a compromise to be reached. Okay, it's looking for that win-win solution, because I know there's got to be a win-win solution. And if I set the tone for the conversation in the right way, most likely than not, it will go in the right direction. Okay? So this is really nice. Let me know what the cards talk about for you. This could be something that you're dealing with now and you needed guidance towards it, or it could be something just in general to give us an idea on how to fix something that we weren't sure how to fix, or a relationship, or anything like that, okay? Giving us some useful information, some useful advice that we could try in our interactions towards, being happy and fulfilled, to the point where we can all be happy and fulfilled regardless of what's going on. Okay, so that's our reading. I hope that it makes sense. I hope it helps if you're dealing with these energies. I'm looking forward to your comments. Let me know what this is about for you. Thank you all so very much for all your beautiful support. I do appreciate it. Let's have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye for now.